Is this Sergio Mendes?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness, Sergio. It's so nice to speak with you this morning. This is News Talk 1590 KVTA, and thank you for coming on air with us. You have the big show that's coming to the Oxnard Performing Arts Center, and we could not be more excited with having your music right here in town with the Ventura Music Festival.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be there.
And I will tell you, as we went through your website and we were looking at one of your records that's here, and this one is Sergio Mendes, Celebration of Musical Journey. It is remarkable how many songs, looking through this one album alone, which is a double album, just all of the music you've done throughout the years, and you're bringing that music to us here in Oxnard. So lately, you've been touring around the world a little bit. Where have you been?
Yes, I just came from Europe and Israel, and going to Seattle in about an hour. I'm leaving the house.
Boy.
And then to Oxnard, and then we played the Hollywood Bowl in August 12th and 13th to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Brazil 66. We're playing the Hollywood Bowl with the orchestra and the Hollywood Bowl Orchestra. And then we're going to Japan and keep going.
Now, the interesting thing about this is, and Rich is a big fan. He's in the newsroom here, and so is Perry. We've been in radio for years, and we've been in around your music for many, many years here.
Thank you.
When you first created the music, when you first created this sound and this style, were you surprised at the overwhelming response that you just got? You know, it's interesting how this music worked throughout the world.
Of course I was. You never expect. I mean, you do what you believe, you do what you feel, but you never know what's going to happen with it. And for me, it has been a wonderful, a very blessed life, and having a long career and working with so many great people, and so it's been a wonderful ride for me. I'm very happy about it.
And the ride, another thing we were chatting about here is how when you take a song by another artist, like the Beatles, and how you reinvent the music and take a wonderful song.
Thank you. I even got a letter from Paul McCartney saying that it's the best version of Fool on the Hill. So it came from the writer himself.
And that's something because, again, we were discussing that. There's something about covering a song, but there's something else about reinventing it and putting your own feel and your own sound into it.
I'm so glad you say that because I hate the word cover. I think a great song is a great song, a great melody is a great melody. And if you can reinvent it, not the melody, but if you can present it in a different way, I think it's a wonderful thing. Look what Sinatra did with the standards from Cole Porter and Gershwin, and that's for me. I love to do that if I can get a song, either Antonio Carlos Jobim or Paul McCartney or Henry Mancini, and do it in my style. It's a wonderful thing for me. It's a great experience to do it.
I often wonder if when the first time Paul McCartney heard your version of "Fool on the Hill," he didn't say to himself, "Why didn't I think of writing it that way? That's fantastic."
Yeah, but what inspired me was his version. Otherwise, I would never done it.
And that's the great thing, though, right? That idea that one inspires the other. It was so haunting.
I said, if I can turn this around and put it in my style and make it sound a little Brazilian, but that was the source of inspiration. Without that melody, nothing would have happened.
But you were one of the people, one of the few people during that time in the 60s and 70s who really expanded for Americans in the United States our musical horizons. We were a little bit white bread, if I can put it that way, and meat and potatoes in terms of music, and then suddenly, boom, there's this new sound, and it just was so rich and unique for us. And suddenly a lot of young people in this country were thinking, this is fantastic.
Well, thank you so much. But I must tell you, a lot of my inspiration comes from the Great American Songbook. I mean, as a kid, I used to listen to Sinatra records and the Cole Porter music and Gershwin and Irving Berlin. And, I mean, you guys have a tremendous tradition in songwriting. And that's one of the things I kind of miss today.
And if you look at the scope, Wichita Lineman, Sitting on the Dock of the Bay,
Yep.
Fool on the Hill, The Look of Love, Night and Day. I mean, you go Burt Bacharach to the Beatles and all over the place, and again, giving it your own sound. I remember as a kid, when we'd sing along, we didn't even know what we were singing when we were going along with Mas Que Nada, but we had so much fun with it. And it's just a blast, and it's very, very, very danceable, even for folks like me. And you can get there. This is a date night. This is the concert that you definitely want to go to. I mean, think about it. We're getting Sergio Mendes before he goes to the Hollywood Bowl. That's really nice. That's something else.
It's a pleasure for me to be there, to perform in Oxnard, and I'm really looking forward.
Now, how about the band? What are you touring with now?
The band, I have 3 singers. One of the singers is my wife, Gracinha. Then I have bass, drums, guitar, percussionist, and even a rapper, because I have to have somebody to do the Will.I.Am thing.
So as you go, you're staying very, very active and very current in the sounds that you reinvent and put your own spin on. So you're taking it all the way through to 2016.
Yes, absolutely.
This is great. Can't wait to go.
It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Yep, and we definitely have to. You're hitting the airport, and you're going to be flying off to Seattle.
That's right. I'm leaving the house in 15 minutes.
Okay,
to Seattle.
We want to make sure that you get a good flight up to Seattle. Sergio Mendes, a real sincere pleasure.
Please come to the show.
We'll be there. We'll say hi.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Sergio. And there he goes, a busy man here on News Talk 1590 KVTA.